When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, passing your receiver. All about running the spot, and you know we got...
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, we've got a good one on tap between the visiting Houston Texans and the Austin Desperados.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Houston Texans and the Austin Desperados.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Great. 57, left. All day.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. From the gun, York. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. York. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, York. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do you do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
So here's a 1st and 10. At the 38. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Schofield. And his throw is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a 1st down as well. On 1st down, Jet. The numbers for him from a week ago, 19 carries, 85 yards.
And to me, the goal is the exact same thing as last week. Get him the ball early and often. I think he's got another big game in him in this one.
On 2nd down, Jet. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. From the gun, Schofield. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown from 19 yards away. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So here is the home side to take over on offense. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
They'll run on first down. Jet. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And it's a fumble, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case. That play got bottled up.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 23. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st down, Jet. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. His pass caught at the 4. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
Hey, check right, check. Go. Watch it, it's just me and you. Go. It's me and you. Mike 55, Mike 55. You run.
They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Well, that will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator, and what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. 2nd and 6. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. York. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So here is the home side to take over on offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there at 22. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43. Now a handoff here to his running back. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down now, Cummins. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been excellent. 6 for 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Schofield, blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. That's complete to Butler. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ryan. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ryan. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan 1st down. The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. 1st and 10 right at the 20. And he'll give it here to his running back. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Ready?
To throw on 2nd down. York, nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Ready?
Throwing on 3rd and long. York, he's going to take a shot for the end zone. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down.
That was a dangerous throw towards the end zone. Boy, did it hang up there forever. Wanted to run up there and pull it down out of the sky.
Yeah, it felt like it really should have been intercepted. Lucky to have that one back.
You've got to be more careful when you're that close to the goal line.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Looking to throw. Schofield. And this is hauled in by Matthews. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Operating from the gun. Schofield dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. His throw caught at about the 5. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. From the gun, Schofield to the goal line, but it's incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal.
Strong right, strong right, strong right.
Back to throw. Schofield. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Let's go. Interception all day, baby. Let's get this.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
This is taken at his 4. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The reception good for 7. It's third down. On third down, Jet. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Call that a gain of 11.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Throwing on first down, Schofield. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because this...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Schofield. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Looking to throw. Schofield. And it's caught. Touchdown. In for the score. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So that drive, 4 plays. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The defense now getting set and heading back onto the field. Now the interception for them the last time, and that turned into 6 points.
You think during their break they reminded the offense that, hey, we helped you get...
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Looking to throw on 2nd down. York. Throw left side complete. That's Ryan. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. York. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And shedding through the tackle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. York looking middle, and that's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw. York. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans cut into that lead.
After allowing that last score, the defense knows they've got to tighten things up. Otherwise, they'll let them right back into the game.
They go for just one here as it's up and good, and that will get them one closer. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And the result, a Houston touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Back to the air on second down. Schofield. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Looking to throw. Schofield. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. And touchdown. A big play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
To throw on second down. York fighting through pressure. He's going to let this one go deep. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 37 yards. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 1st and 10, York. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Austin. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the fourth quarter. 2nd and 2. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. On first down, York firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Throwing on first down. York, his pass caught at the 4. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And they give this time to the tailback. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. The Texans on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Back to throw. York. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. From 3 yards out. And the Texans get a bit closer. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs. So much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
So here is the home side to take over on offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Schofield. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now a handoff here to his running back. Gets it up past the 10 with a nice move. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. To throw on 2nd down. York, quick hitter here. It's complete. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. On 1st and 10, York, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, York. Open man, Butler complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. That goes for a gain of 31. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw. York. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on third and goal. Operating from the gun, York. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll run on first down. Jet. And some space here. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. And what a big-time play there. 58 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. On second down, Cummins. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up first and goal. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. It's second and goal back to the 8-yard line now. Here's second and 8. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on third and 13. Back to throw. Schofield eluding the pressure right. He's got his man on the crossing route. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
So now the Texans down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. Their 5-game winning streak hanging in the balance here. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Now they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Looking to throw. York. He's got his man. It's Butler. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They go play action here on first down. This is Butler making the catch. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back to throw. York. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On first down, York. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. And Charles, you know,